Yeah. It take a while. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Lunarism with Christeen Skinner. Once a month is, the time I really looking forward to see my dear friend Christine. But the last 2 months, we were pretty busy. We see each other in Turkey, and we've been traveling around the world. Hello, Christine. How are you?
Well, it's very nice being back in London, isn't it?
Yeah.
But Istanbul was off the scale wonderful.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it was tremendous. Rod, I need to tell you about something that just happened before we came online.
Yeah. Tell us.
So I was out of London yesterday. I didn't get back until very late. I didn't give any thought to our chat. And at 10:30, I thought, oh God, I don't know what we're going to talk about this morning.
Yes.
I thought I'll make a coffee and then I know what I'll do. I'll just press the button. I'll look at the chart for when we speak, and that will tell me what we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
So I did the chart, and it showed a particular Jupiter thing threw up. I thought, oh, that's really interesting. And then because I'd got into looking at the dwarf planets as well, I saw Haumea was 11 degrees of Scorpio. And I thought, oh, wow, gosh, is it really that close to my descendant? And I thought,
Uh-huh.
oh, hold on a minute. It's not there. Yeah, no, it's not there. It's at one of, yeah. So I went back to, oh, and this same chart had a void of course moon.
Okay.
Okay, 29 of a quite. So I was thinking, oh, well, maybe we'll talk about void, of course. I can talk about that for a minute.
Hmm.
Anyway, the more I looked at this chart, the more I thought, that's wrong. That's really wrong. What is wrong with solar fire? So anyway, there was nothing wrong with solar fire. There's something wrong with me. The machine was still pre-programmed for something I was doing on Sunday, which was draconic charts. It didn't give me the draconic version, right? Anyway, I thought, well, obviously I needed the coffee to actually see that there was a difference between the two. But then, so then I went back and I saw that the moon was at 19 Pisces. So I
Hmm.
thought, okay, well, oh, because the thing is that I'm out of sync because I was away yesterday, and because
Yeah.
I a slightly difficult day on Sunday as well. So I was thinking, what can we talk about with 19 Pisces? Well,
Hmm.
what am I thinking about with 19 Pisces? And then I remembered your talk.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then and then I thought you were on about a comet, or have I
Yes.
misremembered?
No, yes. Comet.
Yes, that's it. That's it. And I thought, oh, this is great. So we can talk about books, and we can talk about Rod's book, and I can tell him where I'm stuck with my book, and
Okay, please.
we can talk about the hassle of working with editors and publishers and just
Yeah,
the whole process. Now, you've never given birth, but I have, right? Can I just tell you, right?
that's true.
Giving birth to a book is just like giving birth. It is every
Hmm.
bit as squeezy, horrible, painful, right?
Hmm.
And it's really lovely once you've got the thing in your hand, because then you forget
Hmm.
how god awful it was, the last bit.
True, yes.
But really, the last bit, the labor and the rest of it is horrible, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
Well,
The idea to have a book is like, oh yes, I should write a book. And what topic? That's fine. That all fine until you writing. That is all good. Then until you really going to print out, that is all the hustle started.
that's just a hassle started. That's right. Well, the very first one that I did, because I've learned a lot since. I should have actually, of course, checked the editor's chart before I started. And and his sun was at zero Virgo, which was exactly on my Mars. And so
Hmm.
he managed to nitpick at all and find all the weaknesses. It was purgatory. It was just awful, awful, awful. So I really want to say to you, congratulations, because actually having the thing in your hand is lovely. And didn't you get it into your hand with Uranus and Gemini this week?
Yes, yes, just after, right after when Uranus moving to Gemini, I get my hardproof copy.
I mean, just how beautiful is that? I mean, because the book, we so needed this book. Do you
Thank
know,
you.
after I saw you in Istanbul, I used the Alexandria iBase
Hmm.
to do my research about comets, to, because I was going to write the foreword for your book, and I
Yes.
see. And, we have needed a book on comets for 30 years. A whole Saturn cycle has gone past.
Yeah.
There was some little stuff towards 1999. There was a little bit about comets, but
Yeah.
not the kind of work that you produced. I mean, this is fantastic, Rod.
Thank you.
It's brilliant. And do you see what happened this week as your book came out? The French president has been here, and
Yeah.
part of the deal is that we get some of on loan, we get some of the Bayeux Tapestry, complete
Yeah.
with the comet.
Oh, oh yes.
And
Exactly.
I wonder if Rod's noticed this. There's the comet going to go into the British Museum, and there's Rod's book should be in the shop as well.
Yeah, yeah, that was quite interesting because the day I received my hardproof copy was announced the news of a Bayeux Tapestry going to have a come to UK for what, first time in 900
100
years.
years. Yes.
I was, oh my God, that is such a sign. That is
I
a
mean,
coincidence.
how mega is that? I really, really, really hope that somehow or other we can get your book into the planetarium bookshop in Greenwich,
Yeah,
because your book is so rich with historical bits, but also all the astronomy,
yeah,
which
yeah.
is just it's fabulous. So well done, you.
Thank you. For let me speak a little bit more for people who don't understand why we're talking about the biotapestry. That was because the biotapestry described the 1066, the whole situation between the Battle of Hastings, but also that year was a Halley's comet appear in the sky. So people are related the Halley's comet with the death of King Harold II. So that is also described on biotapestry. So that is a piece of not only historical, but also for the ancient astronomy or
Yeah.
astrology. That is a very interesting, and they are going to start to exhibition next year. So I really will welcome or encourage everyone go to see that beautiful, piece of a historical biotapestry. I went to France to see it, but they come to UK now. Some people even use they come back. That is interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I tell you something else. I was listening
Yeah,
to a guy on the radio talking about it coming, and it's a very big piece. It's like 73 meters or something, right?
yeah.
And it only just fits on the wall that they have for it. It's just like the wall was made for the
Oh
tapestry.
my God.
Just and it's just perfect timing that it should be coming now. And it
Indeed.
comes with the Saturn Neptune, it's just fabulous. It's just
Yeah,
timing is exquisite. But so too is your book, right?
yeah.
So now can I tell you about what the other thing? I wanted to tell you
Yes,
about
please.
two books. So I will go off on holiday in a week or so's time. And
Hmm.
you know how they're always suggesting books that you might take your summer holiday reading.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I thought, you know what? There are two books that I'm going to take because I really want to reread them because they're so good.
Hmm.
And they're not written by astrologers. That's
Okay,
the key, right? This is key.
okay.
So this one here, can you see it? Right?
Yeah, yeah.
But this is Starborn,
Starborn. Okay.
by somebody called Roberto Trotta,
Hmm.
Trotta.
Hmm.
And what it says is how the stars made us and who we would be without them.
Oh, interesting.
And it's fabulous. And he talks about across the ages, the stars have served as clocks, maps, compasses, muses, and gods, right? But he says, how radically different would we be if we looked to the night sky and saw nothing?
Hmm.
And he's a cosmologist, and he explores how stargazing has shaped the course of civilization.
Oh,
And
definitely going to read that book.
yeah, and offers a dramatic alternative history, imagining how a world without stars would change our understanding of science, art, and ourselves. And he is kind about astrology in it. He's kind about our place in it. Um,
Mm.
and and his writing is so elegant. It's
Oh
just,
wow.
it's fabulous. So that one, that's definitely coming with me. That's non-negotiable, right?
Yeah.
The other one that's coming with me is by somebody else, Joe, that's J-O,
Mm-hmm.
Marchant,
Mm-hmm.
Marchant, and her book, The Human Cosmos, which has been out for a while, but I'm afraid I didn't read it when it first came out. That
Uh-huh.
one is another one that is absolutely breathtaking because she goes from the earliest Polynesian navigating by the
Oh,
stars across the bottom oceans and the Antarctic, all the way to our exploring the new oceans, the space
beautiful.
and what have you. And it's, again, she doesn't rubbish astrology. She puts it in a good perspective. It's a fabulous book. I need to do a review for the AA or something, but those two, absolutely. And then
Definitely.
and then the other one that literally fell off my shelf the other day, which was kind of quite funny. There are two books that whenever I'm stuck, I'm most likely to go to, right? And
Yeah.
and they're both on predictive astrology. Right?
Uh-huh.
One of them is by Michelle Adler,
Uh-huh.
ADLR, which is excellent. And then there's Bernadette Brady's book, which
Oh
actually
yes.
which actually hit me the other day, and I thought it was so funny. I was stuck. I was really stuck with this one chart, and it's always difficult if you're dealing with somebody who's also got astrological information, because you know how it is when you first get in, everybody has transititis.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody is into Saturn's coming to my midheaven or Pluto's doing
Yes,
comet.
yes.
And it takes a while to realize that unless it's in the birth chart, it ain't gonna happen. It really is. You need
Yeah,
to the progressions, directions, and things.
definitely.
I was trying to walk that divide, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I went upstairs, and Bernadette's book absolutely hit me on the head. I was looking for something else, and it hit me on the head. And I got, yes, well done, Bernadette. That's really good, because she was showing how a progressed Sun to Pluto aspect usually
Uh-huh.
marks the ending of a chapter, and it was absolutely perfectly timed. I don't think
Yeah.
she really needed to knock me out to get the message across, but it was a delightful moment. So I suppose my other question to you, and we should also talk about Bitcoin.
Yeah. Yeah. If you want to, I think people would be happy to hear about that.
You
But
know,
I think you were just talking about the last weekend, right?
that's right.
In your course.
I did it.
Is that recording still available?
Yes, it is. It is available. It is available. And poor Julie is tearing her hair out because there's been so much interest in the thing.
Oh yeah,
Oh my,
the Bitcoin was a hit sky high.
I would just, yes, and it hasn't finished. Uh,
Yeah,
and
okay.
and I have, as you know, I have an allergy to Bitcoin. It just drives me crazy. Oh my God, it's like trying to do the chart for the USA. There are so many
Uh-huh.
charts you could use.
Yes.
There's yeah, the conference. Do you use the 3rd of January? Do you use the 9th? Do you register
Yes.
London? Do you do Sydney? Do you do heliocentric? Do you do this? Do you do
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
So anyway, it's a bore, right? Anyway, yes, of course, Uranus went into Gemini and Bitcoin got, skates on.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I thought we should talk about it because in whichever chart you use, that
Hmm.
first week of January 2009,
Yes.
uh, we can argue about the minutes, but the fact is that Uranus is at 19 of Pisces. That's a
Yeah.
fact. Mm.
Yeah.
It's also a fact that the lunar node is crossing that for the first time. Mm.
Hmm.
Right? Because we haven't got 19 years worth of data. And so,
Yeah. Hmm.
and this is why I have an allergy to Bitcoin, really, because it's much easier when you start working with a chart for which you've got 50, 60 years of data, right?
True. Yes.
A baby chart, and even worse, the one I had somebody ask me for the other day,
Hmm.
SUI, another one of the, altcoin things, which only
Yeah.
came out in 2023. And you think, how can I interpret that? I've got nothing.
Yes, there's no
I mean,
data there.
I've got yes, I can use traditional techniques, but can you really use them with a crypto? It doesn't, you're making things fit because you
Yeah.
actually have to go back and see how the price moved. So
Hmm.
yes, Uranus, the node coming to its Uranus, and it is flirting with something really high. I think it
Yeah.
stay up there till about the 22nd of July before it has so it's still got further to climb.
Uh-huh.
And I think it's doing it this morning. So, that's normal.
Yeah, yeah, it went slightly crazy, especially with that nodal axis go on its Uranus. So it's Uranus moment. So it is Uranus full of surprise, really. If we're talking about birth chart.
Yes, yes, yes. But what's so interesting is that you shouldn't just look at Bitcoin. You should actually
Hmm.
look at all of the others because they're
Mm,
all, they are all a species, if you like, and how are they all
yeah.
being affected? And
Hmm.
the relationship of Saturn and Uranus in any one of these charts, that's
Mm,
the key because that's the blockchain combination. And,
yeah,
um,
definitely.
what did I wrote down here? Yeah, because yes, in Bitcoin's chart, and again, it doesn't matter whether or not you want to use the 3rd or the 9th of January.
Yes.
Uranus natally is on the Vesta node midpoint.
Okay.
So, yeah. So of course the node comes to it, kind of doubles
Uh-huh.
the node effect, and
Yeah.
everybody's into let's trade it, let's push it up,
Yes.
yeah, right.
Yes.
Yeah. But how long will it stay there? Really only until that node's gone past, and then the energy
Hmm.
is gone.
Yeah. Yeah. That was us to pay attention about that nodal Uranus aspect, and also when node pass by. Well, what we can expect.
Yes, what can we expect?
Yeah.
Oh, I wrote down here, what is Rod writing now?
What am I writing now? Okay. Um, well, I really don't want to write anything, but I am discussing with with my team, and I'm going to do two projects. One is go a little bit deeper with fixed stars, and then one is I love fixed stars. I really love the star
Yeah.
story, and I really want to go through with the how we integrate the stars, fit stars into the chart, and that's one way. And inspired by Benedict Brady and a dear friend Christian Conning. They all great astrologers using fixed star, and I'm really learn more from them. Another way is like working on the basic. I really want to help some beginner to work on astrology, so I'm doing like aspect pattern things. Put more multi aspect together, and how the beginner going to work with it.
We really, really need this because, as a, I mean, there are many, very, very many good books out there.
Yeah.
Robert Hand's contribution with Planets and Aspects, that was brilliant.
Yes.
Sue Tompkins' book,
Definitely. Yes.
again, an absolute gold dust thing. But what we need now is, I think we need something that does really full-scale planetary geometry because in the way
Yeah.
there's this lovely lady I was talking to the other day who is quite a beginner, and
Yeah.
she was all full of Uranus going into Gemini, and I'm thinking, well, yeah, I mean, but that's just part of this story. You can't just have a conversation about that one bit. It's
Hmm.
it's because it's trining Pluto. Saturn and Neptune are in between them. It's the whole story that
Yes.
matters. And just before we meet again, um, or rather at the full moon in August,
Yes.
we're going to have Mars opposing the Saturn Neptune, and
Yeah.
Uranus and Pluto either side, making that kite formation. And we need something that talks about like a Star of David or a T square. I mean,
Yeah.
you've probably got it. Tracy Marks's book was
Oh
wonderful.
yes.
That
Wonderful.
but absolutely wonderful. But now, because we know more about other planets out there and asteroids and things, we
Hmm.
we can expand the story. Oh, and by the way, you have to go and have a look at astrologynewsservice.com. Right?
Oh.
You have to do that because Alex Miller has put up a terrific piece today
Yeah.
about the Epstein story.
So cool. So
So
cool.
cool. I mean,
Yeah.
like, I know you're part of the writing team there as well.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, you were mentioned in dispatches on Sunday. You
Oh,
got
really?
glowing report. Yes, we had an astrology news service meeting, and
Yeah.
they're thrilled to bits with your piece about the Thailand.
Oh, thank you.
I can't even pronounce. Can you say the guy's name?
No, I couldn't.
But Rod,
It's so yeah, yeah. Prime Minister.
yeah, but Rod's done a term. For anybody who hasn't been there, Rod's done a terrific little piece about the changing political scene in Thailand. Because of course we're also flipping fixated with America. That we forget these other countries exist. But it was brilliant, and you did it within 24 hours of the story. Which
Yeah.
and Alex wrote a note saying we've become an international news place. It was great, Rod. So keep it coming.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I want to remind all our, follower on the YouTube or Instagram, please go to, if you're a beginner, especially if you're a beginner. And the second, if you love the astrology with world news, with economic, with political or culture, please go to the astrology news service because what we are working on, because when I'm working with Alex Miller, and he told me, this is aimed on the beginner. And then
It-
we are always go with the symbol, meaning of a symbol. What does that mean in astrology and the mundane astrology? To help you to digest how the mundane astrologer see the astrology and the world events. So please, if you want to learn more about the mundane astrology or astrology, even you are not into political, that's never mind. But go to there, you will learn how the archetype the planet and sign and house work when astrologer read the chart with the world event. Just go there. You will learn so much. It's a free textbook.
it's a free textbook. And what I really love is Alex is looking after the editorial, as you know, is that most of the time the pieces are only like 500 words. They're not long.
Yes,
It's bite-sized stuff. So it's not, it's really suitable for today's audience.
definitely.
And I noticed that this week we had, I think, 15 sign-ups this week just on one piece, so it's really, really good, but great place. And the other meeting I took part in was the iBase, the Alexandria iBase.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, and they're taking in German texts as well now. So that's
Oh,
exciting.
cool.
Tanya Daniels is going to help us out with something
Wow.
there. So yeah, I mean the number of people who are interested now and to help us preserve this stuff is fantastic. It's
Mm.
wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we become like Liberian now. We're more and more book involved.
We're more and more, yes, we're writing them and keeping them and doing it. So what's your next big thing?
Next big things would be one is like a conference,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, and I'm going to give workshop about astronomy. So this time I'm going through the astronomy with the chart. We don't go far. We really don't go far. But how astrologer measure the sky. So
Yeah.
I will help our participant understand how astrologer measure the sky and why we call it the 1 degree Aries, 2 degree Taurus, and what is MC, what is so-called zenith and meridian, what's different between them. So you will not so confused. And next time also with my expertise, I will help people to understand where to look those planets. So next time you will not point something, say, is that Venus? Or is that cloud?
Right.
So I will use my expertise to help people do astronomy, astrology, and the stargazing all together.
Fantastic. Absolutely fabulous. Well, my next thing is next
Yes.
Sunday, my geopolitical and astrofinance thing, which is on Sunday. And as I
Yeah.
said, the numbers of people coming to the monthly events now is increasing. Julie has made such a difference there.
Perfect.
But we put up the new website. It went live on Sunday. That's
Yeah.
financialuniverse.co.uk. It's had a
Yeah.
facelift. so it's looking
Yeah.
much better. So that's good. So that was one step forward. And then I'm going to Canada in October. Yes,
Oh,
and I've just been asked to speak in Switzerland. That was
yes.
yesterday's news, but that's on crypto.
Yeah.
It's always on crypto.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. All right. But
You,
anyway,
you you couldn't avoid them now. Before
I
you can
know.
say I don't care, but now it's like they are
Well, the thing
everywhere.
is, I do care. I want more data. I
Yes.
want
Yeah.
more data. That's it's just I haven't really got enough. I found something very early this morning. I was doing some research on the difference between the lunar node can be direct or retrograde.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so I was putting that in, and also the lunar apogee and perigee.
Yeah.
It's not working across all currencies, right?
Hmm.
One or
Yeah.
two are responding to that.
Yes.
More research to do.
Yeah. Wow.
So
So this Sunday on the 20th of July,
yeah,
the big event for the financial universe.
yes,
Yes. So if you want to sign up, please go to visit Financial Universe website and sign up the course. Okay. I think Christine and Julie will look after you.
yes, yeah. Well, Julie will. Julie will.
Julie will look after
I
you.
will just focus on the PowerPoint. Do you know?
Yeah.
Do you know for the crypto event there were 88 PowerPoint slides? Oh, I thought, oh my
How
God.
could you manage that?
It was a lot. So I'm next Sundays we'll be back to the usual 60, but 88 was too much. Too much.
Well, okay, I should let you go back to your
Yes,
slides then
please.
because yes. So
Yes,
thanks everyone to join us today. We just like chit chat talking about writing, editing, book, and then well, Uranus in Gemini. We have to talk about this month the Bitcoin went sky high, and they will be there and there will be more to come. So don't forget to go to join Christine's course, okay, on the Bitcoin or also on the financial universe. Thanks, everyone, and thank you, Christine. See you
thank
next
you.
month. Bye
See you.
bye.